Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Uncle Charlie's cabin. We are installing a Woodland Mills WG24 stump grinder on the back of the Kubota L, along with welding for the first time, and that's going to go well. And I don't know what else we're doing. Anything on that list? I don't think so.
That's pretty much it.
Join us. Good morning, happy Saturday. Welcome back to the Sometimes Builds. Today, like I mentioned, we're at Uncle Charlie's cabin. We are installing this Woodland Mills stump grinder on the back of the Kubota L. It's been sitting here in the crate for a year?
Probably.
It's like a year now because we haven't really needed it. So we're gonna get this out. We're gonna get it attached to the Kubota L and see how hard it is to install. So when I start cutting grass in a few weeks, I'm not whacking stumps that I don't even know are there.
I'm tempted to take the tractor back if this is on it and working, because I have a stump in my backyard.
I have several stumps I could just do. The nice thing about this Woodland Mills stump grinder is a lot of Kubota owners will get this, and then they'll just put an ad in on their local Facebook page or local newspaper, and help their neighbors, help the community grind some stumps, and usually they can pay for this in a couple work jobs. So Charlie said he was going to do that. How's that going?
Well, I gotta get it on first. I had the thing I'm bolted first, and all the bolts are different sizes.
So this is how it comes in the crate. I think it was covered in plastic initially. That's kind of been pulled off here and there. There's bolts on all the corners of this shipping crate. Where did you order this from?
Manufacturer.
Oh, straight from Woodland Mills.
Yep.
Hey, all the bolts came out.
Corner should come out now.
What's the control you get with this on the L? Just up and down? Do you get like a
It's
forward
just up
back?
and down,
Okay.
and then you're driving forward and back. It's a very much manual process, looking over your shoulder the entire time.
But it's a lot better than that other one over there, where you're standing and your whole body's shaking and trying to wrestle it back and forth, because that hurts.
Yeah, I mean, I want to sell that one.
Attention, top link bracket must be rotated 180 degrees before using the stump grinder.
Oh, what's that? Oh, it's got a bolt in the center.
So per the directions, this needs to go completely 180. Like that. So accessories. This plate with 2 bolts. Do I know what this does? No. On this side, we use a 3/4 inch wrench, and there's a nut back here that we loosen to spin this around so this points up. And then in the tube here, the Woodland Mills tube, comes these bolts, washers, nuts, and you slide the bolts into the washers, through the frame, and then on the back side, another washer and a nut to secure this whole mounting plate.
We're short one nut. Conveniently, it's the same nuts that were on the bracketing.
Caution, did you cut your PTO shaft? Failure to do so may result in serious damage to you and the implement. All right, so far in this installation, we got these bolts all loose in here. We got to take it back to tighten them up. Got all the corners undone. Charlie attached whatever the heck this thing is up here, and you put on that side plate, right? Yeah, that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
But we have to take it back and tighten it. And then the most important part, measuring and cutting the PTO shaft. It's apparently very important, but
I'm really hoping we don't have to.
We're gonna get the tractor in here and lift this up and then take it back to the cabin. So now we get to take it back to the cabin where we can tighten all these bolts. All right, just gotta zip these in. next is attaching whatever this thing is. Now is the fun part. Now is playing PTO roulette.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna have to cut it. I think we're gonna have to mock it up. Looks like very close.
So there's a pin. Oh, it would fit. There's a pin right down there. That pin has to come out. Then we slide the PTO shaft on.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, but I can't hold
I
it.
can only see the nut and nothing else.
Of course, I always stick it on upside down.
Every time. I guess you would only have to cut it on like a BX, but a BX or like a small
shorter
deer.
tractor.
It's already picked up.
So I don't know what this is for.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to test run, low idle. Just make sure it spins with nothing going flying. I'm going to step away. So he's going to let it spin.
It works!
Pretty quiet. Sure is nice when it's fully lubed up and brand new.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Oh.
Broke the 2x4.
Huh?
So I broke the 2x4.
Why don't they just do it from the factory?
Yeah. I'm sure they're telling you to check it. It's a liability thing for them.
So now we've checked the tightness, the torqueness, a couple ugga-uggas on all the blades. So now we can go out and test.
The only thing is that's much lighter than the mower. So we've lost all of our counterbalance, the grapple. So
Yeah.
just remember that.
Yeah,
So just picking up brush versus picking up logs.
yeah. But most of the grappling's done with that one.
That big heavy stuff will be done with
Yeah.
this. But
If you remember back to last season's end of the year cutting video, I whacked one of them. I was like, that could be a little bit shorter. So you may remember a couple videos ago when Charlie did this. Today we're gonna fix that.
oh, this cotter pin's done. So we're gonna have to find something to stick in here.
So we've never welded before, ever. Seen it a lot. Seen people do it, watch videos on it, but never actually done it. So we need to take this bar out with all these flaps out, because right here in the center is a little clip that holds the pin, the rod that holds up all these protector sheets, and the weld broke and fell down. So we need to take this pin out, slide all this crap off so we can get to that little circle, clean it up, and then weld it back on. Sounds easy. Sounds really easy, but we've never done it before. So watch two idiots weld for the first time and set the place on fire. And
Got a hammer.
and a wrench, just like a 3/4 inch,
All right.
maybe small. Yeah, 3/4 inch, yeah. Because it has a head, and you can put the wrench around the head and then hammer the wrench. So just a regular 3/4 inch like wrench. I guess. Remember the order you're taking these off in.
Yeah, that's why. Make another pile.
Hey, you know what a nice afterthought was? I'm glad you're experienced with this, because one wrong switch and you would have got me right in the face. I know how fast this thing likes to kick itself out. Oh, fixed.
Cool.
That was easy.
JP Welder, right?
Yeah. So really we just got to grind the area up.
Yeah, just grind that old weld off. Put this in a vise, grind that little weld off. And that way.
So this is Charlie's titanium welder from Harbor Freight. Apparently this is a good beginner welder for the hobbyist or the DIYer on a weekend when you need it like once. It can use gas or electric, so that's kind of why it's appealing. Which they would say one pin is pin 1. That would be nice, that would be helpful. Okay, turn the power switch off and unplug the weld before proceeding. Door latch, da 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 da. They should have made a chart, because it's just a solid core up here. They're like, oh, all of that's solid core. That's a very weird. Screw the feed roller knob back into secure the feed roller.
That's probably why it said that. Oh, I can feel it.
What do you feel?
It's coming.
Okay. Turn off the power switch and unplug the power cord from its electrical outlet. Select the contact tip that is compatible with the welding wire used. Slide the contact tip over the wire and thread it clockwise into the MIG gun. Tighten the contact tip.
It's like we're carrying a gown.
Huh?
It's like we're carrying a gown.
All right, so welcome to Charlie's first time welding. It's either going to go really good or really horrible.
We'll figure that out.
Yep. Also, rated duty cycle, 4 minutes welding, 6 minutes resting. So you know.
Sorry, I'm just doing this as it's like
At me.
shining. It's turning the screen off.
Huh.
Well, I guess I can tap it on here first.
I saw it start moving.
It's really long.
Yeah, you want it up really, really high.
Oh, the feed rate is up really high.
Huh?
You have the feed rate up really high.
Yeah, that's wire speed. For an 1/8 of an inch thick, it's 240. If it's only, I can turn it down to 90.
It's not. It's acting like the voltage is too low. I mean, I'm just breaking off pieces of wire. This looks so bad.
It's your first weld ever.
Try it.
Huh?
Try it. It's definitely not like soldering. It's like you want to push on the wire, but if you let off on the wire, you won't be able to see. So that's why I was just playing, like, play around on one of these.
Okay.
See, like I just did like a little line there. It'll let you kind of get the feel for it.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I didn't expect the world to go dark.
It goes very dark, but if you, when it kicks on, like focus on the light and you can see exactly where you're welding.
Wow. I suck.
You're going too fast. Think of it like you're building up like flux.
You're right, it almost feels like it's not fast enough. Like,
Yeah.
because it's like, it's bouncing.
Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like.
You definitely see us collecting scrap metal and just...
Yeah, practicing with stuff.
Yeah.
I definitely need to find some sort of metal to like put something together with and
Yeah.
cut some.
Where's the look? There's got to be metal.
Yeah, there's got to be something around here. Well, it's welded. So I'll put this on and grind it down a little bit and see how it looks. Sometimes this camera really impresses me.
It's very detailed.
Yeah.
I don't want to break it. Let's...
Oh, cotter pins. What's the West Virginia cotter pin called, Mike?
What?
A nail.
Oh. All right, so we got this, Charlie's got this all welded up. We got the stump grinder on over there. So now we're ready to make sure this works again and then take this out and do some testing with the stump grinder. It's been a little all over the place today, but let's do it. So now we're gonna test out the stump grinder. I just need to find a stump. He should not come over here. It is way too squishy. All right, that's gonna wrap up this video. We installed the stump grinder on the back of the Kubota L. That works fantastically. We also, or Charlie welded for the first time. I guess I did too a little bit. And it held up. He didn't burn the place down. He didn't set the trees on fire. It worked. So now we can weld stuff. sort of.
Yeah, need some practice metal.
Yeah, definitely need a lot of practice metal. So if anybody has any practice metal, let us know so we can practice our welding techniques. Because it is a different, it's a different technique for sure. It's not like soldering. It's like soldering with a 3D printer
Yeah.
nozzle. It's weird. Anyways, so we're going to load up the Kubota L with the grapple, the bucket, and the stump grinder, and we're taking that back to the Sometimes Builds garage. A couple hours that way. So if anyone is, you know, in Charlie's area and you need something done with that, drop him a line on Facebook or me on Instagram or on here, and we can work out pricing if you need a stump ground out or brush cleared out. So, well, if you like this kind of content, definitely consider subscribing below. We will see you next time. Peace.